चलो।
Hello everyone, today we are going to discuss about sacrum. So you can see here, sacrum is the bone of sacrum is a flat triangular bone and it is the bone of pelvis. It is from the posterior inferior part of the pelvis. So as you can see, it is a triangular shaped bone. It has an base over here on the which projects upward, and its apex which projects downward below, and it has four surfaces: the anterior surface, or the pelvic surface, or the ventral surface, which is concave and smooth. The dorsal surface, it is quite rough and convex, and it has two lateral surfaces on the each side. The lateral surfaces articulates with the hip bone, or these articulates with the ilium of the hip bone and form sacroiliac joint. So first of all, we talk about the base of sacrum. Base of sacrum, as you can see here, it is the base of the sacrum. It has an body which is of S1 vertebrae. It is more alike to the L5 vertebrae, and it articulates with the L5 vertebrae to form lumbosacral joint. Okay, over here you can see it has an anterior border which is thick and a posterior border which is also a thick border. Anterior and posterior border, these two borders provide attachment to anterior and posterior longitudinal ligament respectively. Over here you can see it is the ala of sacrum. The anterior border is known as sacral promontory. The body of the S1 vertebrate body, the anterior border is known as sacral promontory. Laterally, this area is known as ala of sacrum. Ala of sacrum is formed by two elements. Posteriorly, the rough part is formed by the transverse element, and here it is formed by the costal element. So costal element from the smooth anteromedial part, and the posterior or lateral part which is rough, it is formed by the transverse element of S1 vertebrae. It has short pedicles and the lamina is obliquely present. These are the superior articular facets which articulates with the inferior articular facet of the L5 vertebrae. So this is about the, over here you can see sacral canal. On the posterior aspect of the body there is a canal, sacral canal. Sacral canal provides passage to the spinal meninges, coda equina, and filum terminale. The spinal meninges, spinal arachnoid matter, and spinal dura matter ends at the level of S2 vertebrae. Over here you can see these will be ended over here, S2 vertebrae. The sacral canal opens below into the sacral hiatus. We will talk about it on later. So next we will talk about the anterior surface or pelvic surface. Pelvic surface has sacral foraminas, about 4 in number. In this there are 5 which is a result of sacralization. Sacralization is the process in which either lumbar or coccygeal vertebrae fuse into sacrum. And there is a similar phenomena which is lumbarization. Lumbarization is referred to when the S1 vertebrae diffuses to fuse with S sacral vertebrae, and it appear as an individual bone or as an lumbar bone. So that phenomena is known as lumbarization. So these are the two phenomena. So over here you can see there are transverse ridges which shows the fusion of body of sacral vertebrae, and these are anterior sacral foramina. Anterior sacral foramina provide passage to the anterior or ventral primary rami of sacral nerves. These communicates with the sacral canal posteriorly through the intervertebral foramen. So, on the dorsal aspect is rough area. You can see on the middle side there is a median sacral crest. Median sacral crest is formed by the fusion of spinous process of all the four or five sacral vertebrae. So lateral to the median sacral crest there is the fusion of ala of all the vertebrae, lamina of all the vertebrae, and lateral to that you can see a crest over here, which is the result of fusion of superior articular facet, and it runs almost downwards and laterally. So this one is median sacral crest, which is the result of fusion of spinous process. Lateral to that there is the fusion of laminas of all the vertebrae, and lateral to that there are the fusion of superior articular facet or superior articular part above downwards. There are some, you can see here, these are some posterior or dorsal sacral foramina which provide passage to the dorsal root of sacral nerves. So next we will talk about attachments and relations. On the ventral aspect, on the ala of sacrum related to four structures lateral to medially. You can remember them by the mnemonic OILS, oils. On the lateral aspect, it is related to obturator nerve, then iliolumbar vessels or iliolumbar artery, then lumbosacral trunk, and then sympathetic chain. So from lateral to medial these are related to obturator nerve, iliolumbar artery, lumbosacral trunk, and sympathetic chain. On the lateral margin it provide attachment to iliacus muscle. Over here it provide attachment to iliacus muscle. On the ventral aspect, at the medianmost point it is related with the median sacral vessels. The medianmost part is related to median sacral vessels. Lateral to that it is related with the sympathetic trunk, and between the middle three or E-shaped origin is for the piriformis muscle. Over here a E-shaped origin over here on the both aspect, it is for the piriformis muscle. So these are the attachment or and relations. Okay, one is the upper half is related with the peritoneum and lower half is not related with the peritoneum. It is not, lower half is not related with the peritoneum. On the dorsal aspect, this part, it provide the lowermost it provide attachment to the lowermost margin of ligamentum flavum, the superior sacral tubercle. From here, the articular facet of fifth sacral vertebrae didn't get fused, and these form sacral cornu, and in between these two there is sacral hiatus on the dorsal aspect. So the median sacral crest from here to the lateral margin of fusion of superior articular facet, a U-shape origin or U-shape attachment is provided to the erector spinae muscle. Here it's the U-shape attachment for the erector spinae muscle, and between these U-shape attachment, the area between this, it provide attachment to the multifidus muscle. So the dorsal root of sacral nerves comes out of it by piercing these two muscles. Then we talk of lateral surface. Lateral surface represent an auricular surface over here, which is ear-like in shape or like auricle in shape over here, which articulates with the ilium of the hip bone and form iliosacral joint, which help in weight transmission to the hip bone and through hip bone to the femur, or mainly from appendicular skeleton, from axial skeleton to the appendicular skeleton of our body. Next, we on the lower aspect, from backward to anterior, from posterior to anterior, it provide attachment to four structures: gluteus maximus on the posterior most aspect over here, gluteus maximus, sacrotuberous ligament, sacrospinous ligament, and then coccygeus muscles most anteriorly. So these are four structures: gluteus maximus, then anterior to that sacrospinous ligament, then anterior to that sacrotuberous ligament, and then most anteriorly coccygeus muscle. So this is all about the sacrum. If you have any doubts, you can ask in comment section. Thanks for watching.